Okay, so your traffic just fell off a cliff. And your first thought is probably, oh God, we got penalized, right? But here's the thing. Most of the time, you didn't get penalized. You broke something. Maybe it was a robots rule, a canonical tag, some rendering discrepancy, or a server response pattern. In this video, I'm walking you through a 5-minute SEO debugging checklist that helps you find the actual root cause fast. Here's the rule. Don't start at rankings, because Google can't rank what it didn't index, and it can't index what it couldn't render, and it can't render what it couldn't crawl. So we're using the SEO debugging pyramid: crawl, render, index, rank, click. We work bottom up because each layer depends on the one below it. You can't have great rankings without good indexing. You can't index pages without proper rendering. And you can't render what Google can't crawl. So grab your notes. Here's the checklist. Step 1, crawl. Can Google even access your site? About 10% of websites experience regular server errors that block crawling. So start with your robots.txt file. Look for an accidental disallow, overly broad patterns, or blocked CSS JavaScript folders like assets or WP content. If you block important resources, Google might fetch your HTML, but completely fail the render. Next, check for meta-robots and X-robots tag conflicts like no index accidentally applied site-wide, no index injected by JavaScript, conflicting directives across headers versus HTML. Then look at Search Console for page indexing and crawl stats. Scan for spikes in 5xx errors, rate limiting, or crawl requests suddenly dropping. If Google is getting come back later signals, later can mean weeks in crawl budget time. Last thing, check your response time. If it's consistently over 1 second, Google crawls fewer pages per session to stay within your server's response capacity. This can look like algorithm damage, but it's just crawl efficiency collapse. If the crawl looks clean, move up the debugging pyramid. Step 2, render. Is Google seeing what users see? Modern sites rely heavily on JavaScript and CSS. Even if your browser renders your site perfectly, Google might see something completely different. So go to URL inspection and hit Test Live URL. Compare the source HTML to the rendered screenshot and rendered HTML. Some red flags are missing main content in the rendered view, console errors, resources failing to load, or rendering timeouts. Even if your page loads perfectly for users, Google can render a blank page if key resources are blocked. And if you're using client-side rendering, like React, Vue, or Angular, pay attention to when your content actually loads. If your product descriptions or reviews don't exist until JavaScript executes and execution fails, that content is invisible to Google. Step 3, index. Did Google choose not to store your pages? Think of indexing as Google's quality filter. Your pages might crawl and render flawlessly, but Google still decides whether they deserve a spot in the index. Go to the page indexing report and check why pages aren't indexed. Here are the top killers to look for: duplicate without user-selected canonical, no index tags, soft 404s, or Google-selected canonical not matching your declared canonical. This is canonical chaos. Your sitemap points to URL A, your canonical tag points to URL B, your internal links point to URL C. Google picks one, and you might hate what it picks. Watch out for parameter bloat, filter navigation, tracking params, internal search pages getting indexed. You didn't get penalized. You created infinite junk URLs. And check for no index traps. They can come from HTML meta tags, HTTP headers, or JavaScript injection. Check all 3. Step 4, rank. If everything is crawlable, renderable, and indexable, now it's a ranking problem. Check for intent mismatch. Look at what the SERP actually wants. Informational versus transactional mismatch is a classic silent killer. Check for topical gaps. Your page might cover the keyword, but does it cover the full topic? Competitors might be answering more FAQs, comparisons, or edge cases. Check internal link distribution. orphaned pages, money pages with few internal links, or vague anchor text. And sometimes it's not a penalty. It's just decay plus competitors getting better plus bad user experience piling up. Step 5. Click. So what if rankings didn't drop, but traffic did? This might be the trap. It might not be your site. It could be a SERP layout change. Check impressions versus CTR in Search Console. If impressions are stable, but CTR is down, rewrite your title tags and descriptions. Avoid generic titles like products or company. Check if new SERP features are displacing clicks. AI overviews, featured snippets, shopping carousels. Your listing can be ranking, but pushed below the fold. And if your snippet date looks old, CTR suffers. Update your content with real improvements, not just date changes. Here's the takeaway. Penalties are way rarer than breakages, so stop treating symptoms and start diagnosing root causes and use the pyramid. Crawl, render, index, rank, click. And let us know in the comments if you want to follow up with real-world debugging scenarios. Now, if you just worked through this checklist and discovered your traffic is dropping, and you want to know exactly how to fix it, we've got you covered. Check out this next video where we walk you through the 5 most common causes of traffic drops and exactly how to reverse them. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on what's actually working in the world of SEO. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.